Hi everyone and welcome to another video. This is the draw for the fourth round of the FFUK Cup. I'm joined by Bakes as usual. Hi Bakes, how you doing?
Very good, thank you, Chris. How are you?
Good, thank you. Yeah, not bad. And I'm also joined by someone else who's in the draw for the next round. Stu Allen, how are you doing, Stu?
Good afternoon. Yeah, very well, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you. So before we do the draw, which is going to be with our random online generator, let's quickly just go back and have a look at the previous round. Obviously, as I said, Stu and myself, we both made it through to the next round, which is really good news. So, Stu, how did you do in your tie? Who are you up against, first of all?
I was against Harrison Drake,
Okay.
and I went through with 86 points, I think.
86-point lead. Okay, so it wasn't that close.
No, as in before this week, I had sort of like a 95-point lead, so I didn't even bother checking. And then when you messaged me to see if I could come in on this, I thought I better have a quick look just in case to make sure I knew my figures and facts. And he hadn't amounted over 100 points or something crazy and knocked me out. So no, we both had pretty poor game weeks, just obviously,
Yeah.
and I went for an 86. So it was pretty easy, but. In fairness, at this stage, I don't do anything different in the cups. As in, I'm not going to use any chips or look. I didn't even look at his team, if I'm honest. I just look at Bakes' spreadsheets every time they come through to see what the lead is. But it is what it is, isn't it? I'm going to go through or not. I'm not going to change much based on that.
Yeah, fair enough. No, that's makes sense. And I mean, in my tie, I was playing Phil Redgrave, and he was right behind me in the league. So and I'm sort of in the top 10 of the league, top 15 of the league, and
Wow.
but I managed to get a really good week at the beginning, like a 30-point lead at the beginning of the week, beginning of the month, that I just about sort of clung on to. It went down to 20 points, then back up to sort of 28 points. But he had Kane and Son the week just gone as his captain and vice, and obviously with the games that got called off, he got really caught out there. But I was not worried because 30 points is a lot, but it would have only really needed a Kane hat trick because I don't own Kane, and I would have been in trouble. So. You know, that's not that out of all likelihood. Anyway, okay, so I'm through. You're through. There's also 30 others who are through. So, Bakes, if you've got the draw,
yeah, just a couple of other points actually.
Yeah,
I mean, just to say, one player has dropped out of the league, Mike Cowan's Kebby. And he was through to the third round of the FFUK Cup. So his opponent is fortunate, effectively getting a bye. That player is Alex Sadlier, so he gets through.
Okay.
And also worth mentioning in terms of some of the other players that have got through, big names in the league, 4 of the top 5 are through now to the fourth round draw that we'll have in a moment. So Steve Cronin, top of the league, Jez Penn, who's second, Amit Shah third, and Darren Russell in fifth, all through to the fourth round of the FFUK Cup. So some big names to avoid.
Definitely want to avoid those. Yeah.
We want to see those being drawn against each other. That's what we want. The big names getting each other in this at this stage.
Okay.
So
as we've done before, we're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to do this random online draw generator. We might then go the classic method for the final couple of draws. We'll see, because it's pretty easy to manage with 16. Okay, so there's our screen up. Paul, you've already put the 32 names in, I believe.
32 names are there. Yep, all ready and raring to go.
We've done a test. Everything was fine in the test. So that's it really. Stu, as our guest, would you like to sort of say when, and Paul will press the button on your command?
Okay, there. It sounds like I'm counting down to the new year. Now.
And there we go.
Hello. Okay, so I can see my name straight away against a fellow WhatsApp FFUK, Vince Syracusa. Michael Moores versus Dean Cummings as well. We got that Amit Shah. He's one of the top 5.
Up against
Matt Packham, Jack Mosley, Andy Jackson, Darren Russell. That's another one of those top 5. He's up against Jim Wheat. Andy Coalfield versus James Downey. That's a good one. That's 2 WhatsApp players in there. Malek Mansour and Neil Gordon. That's a nice one. Tom Galloway's got Clayton. Then he's the other top 5 per player.
What's the relationship there with Tom? Is that
Tom's my cousin.
Cousin?
So, no, right. My cousin. So he's 20. He's about 20-ish, something like that, 21, and he's a Chelsea fan. So yeah.
Okay. Chris Webb, Danny Burgess. We still haven't had Steve Cronin yet, number 1 in the league.
And we haven't had Stu Allen either. And there he is. There he is. Up
Kevin
against Kevin
Trotter.
Trotter. Kev's
Do we know
my
anything
mate.
about Kevin?
Yeah, Kev's my mate from university. He lives in Milton Mowbray, home of the pork pie.
Who else
And,
on the pies? Yeah.
Big Liverpool fan. And yeah, he's had a good season this season. I've seen him a couple of times racing up the league with some really good game weeks. So yeah, he's there. And then have we got another couple? We've got a couple more, have we?
Couple more to go. So there's Steve Cronin.
Okay.
Dave
So
Windsor.
Steve Cronin's got Dave Windsor. Dave Windsor has been around for a long time. And he's a very good FPL player. So that'll be a good tie, that one.
Andrew Fogarty against Liz Coleman, who I think is the only female player left in the draw. Andrew, I know, is an old work colleague of mine. He's lives in Australia now.
Okay, and we can see that Alex Sadlier, the guy who got the bye, is up against Leafy, which is good.
I've got Tina as well.
We've got Tina as well. So Tina's got a work cut out up against Jez there. And
Blakey, top of the head-to-head league against last season's FFUK Cup winner, the defending champion still in, John Wilson.
Yeah. And then the final tie of the round is Joe Warrington, Mark Harrison. So, there are some good ties. And all the big boys have been kept apart, haven't they?
They have, yeah. That's a shame. That is a shame. Never mind.
But that's okay. We can rectify that with the next draw when we're perhaps doing it.
When we can fix it. No, we wouldn't do a thing like that.
No,
Just
exactly.
glad I avoided Steve Cronin, the big kahuna. He's on it at the moment.
320th in the world, is it? Did I hear on the WhatsApp group? Goodness me.
So, Bakes, last year you got up to about 500th in the league, didn't you, when you were high flying?
Got a little bit under that. I don't know if I ever got as high as 320. I think I got under 400 at one point.
Right. Cool.
But then it started to go slightly go downhill after that.
So, Bakes, what's the latest then on the milk plate as well? Just so we can let everyone know here.
So I've done the draw for the milk plate already, so I can share that screen if you like. So I can quickly bring that up. So people can
why not? I'll take it off, and then if you get that, and then we'll bring it back up. That'd be good to see. And so those ties will get up on the website as well. Yeah.
I'll get these ties up on the website later today if I can. Yeah. So that's up now on my screen.
Okay, so there we go. So this is the draw for the milk plate.
So the draw for the milk plate third round is here. So the results from December from the second round here. Third round is here. So as I'm looking down here, we've got Justin McCarthy's through. He's through to play Carl Austin.
Mark Tarbox has got Jack Slade
through.
James Simpson has got Reedy's brother, Paul.
Yeah. Stephen Ullman, who's in fourth in the league. He's through. Play Stephen Mealer.
Yeah. Jamie Davis versus Jake's brother Max.
Ah, right. Yes. Very good.
Okay. And then we've got Paul Brown, Dan McBrearty. Yeah. They've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Damo's got Joseph Mulhern.
He had a top game week score, didn't he, in the last couple of weeks? From memory.
Sean against Tom Newman.
Tom Max through.
Tom Max got a good tie. Craig Sharman.
This was a hilarious tie. Both of these guys were having a nightmare in December. Matt Page Chatton had actually snuck a 10-point advantage going into the last game week. So Craig must have had a half decent week this week. Or Matt had an absolute nightmare to.
Yeah, I think he did because I think he got a very low score.
All the money on Oliver Gordon in the next round, though.
Yeah.
And John Harper versus Paul Taylor in the
so that's
bottom of the draw.
And then all the ties are going to be played out throughout January for the
January
milk plate and the FFUK Cup. Do we know how many game weeks in January? Because there's normally a bit of well, I think there's a couple of week gap, isn't there, at the beginning because of the cup and things. So we'll have a look at that.
It's at least 4, if not 5. Let's just have a quick look. But of course, it's got game weeks 18 and 19 in there as well. So that's going to be, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, you're right. It's 5 game weeks, including a double. So
yeah, and a blank. Yeah,
plenty to play for there. Okay, great. Well, let's take that back. Oh no! Press the wrong button. Take that back off. Okay, great.
Worth a word on the Champions League as well, or
yeah, why not? If anyone's watching who wants to know a bit more about the Champions League, go on, Bakes.
Yeah, so I won't go into all the ins and outs. I've posted. There's been a couple of articles about it. One at the start of the season, one in the last couple of weeks. Just to say, qualification continues apace. So anyone who wins a game week or ties for a game week, you're all through to the FFUK Champions League. Champions League kicks off in game week 26. So it's not for a while that it starts, but still lots of routes to qualify. Ronnie Friel and Amit Shah got the joint top game week score this week with 66, so they're both through.
Oh, was there only three? I thought there was three people who got the.
Was there? There might have missed another one. If there is, I'll pick it up from the game week review and add them in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Of course, you can only qualify once. So if that person has already qualified, then they wouldn't get a second place.
Yeah.
But so then there's James Amar, I think, was top for December, so he qualifies. So there's still, in terms of routes in, top manager of the month for January, any top game week score you get through. If you get through to the 6th round of the FPL Cup, the FPL Cup draw was made this morning. I'm in. I know Chris isn't in. Stu, did you make it into the
Well, I got less than Chris, so I haven't checked, but I doubt it. No.
Yeah, you won't be in. Yeah, no, sorry, mate. It's all a bit random with the qualification in game week 16. So if you get through the 6th round of that, you get into the Champions League. There's a couple of other routes as well, and it all culminates in game week 24. So however many places we've got left, it'll be between 15 and 20. It'll just be top game week score from game week 24, filling up those remaining spots.
Okay, great. And obviously we'll get everything up on the website, and we'll do some updates, and they've got the reviews and stuff which give out the latest information. So I think we're sort of up to date, really, which is quite nice for the New Year's, seeing as it's all quite a flurry of fixtures coming our way, and we've had that already. So all right, thanks Bakes for doing that, and thanks Stu for joining us. We'll call it there, and yeah, best of luck to everyone in their ties for the cup, except for whoever I'm playing, which I've already forgotten.
Vince Siracusa.
Oh yeah, Vince. Yes, except for Vince.
Siracusa, of course, because that's the way his name's written.
Absolutely, yes. Indeed. Okay, great. Well, yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks, Bakes. Happy New Year to you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Happy New Year to you too. Take care, guys.
Happy New Year.